Hello, welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. We made a pretty big milestone last time, defeating the first real boss of the game, making it across the bridge with the horrible Drake, and defeating our second Black Knight. So now we can continue forward into the next zone. But first, I'd like to mention please excuse anything wrong or dumb I say in these videos. It is surprisingly difficult to collect your thoughts while talking. I assume it's something you get used to over time. Like accusing that guy of hacking when he very clearly wasn't. But in my defense, hackers used to be a fucking menace in this game. Believe it or not. Oh. You hear that bell? That means that another player has just finished this area. When you ring the Bell of Awakening, other players can hear it. I always thought that was a cool little detail. But yeah, anything wrong I say I'll try to correct in editing. Because it's very easy to do that in the spur of the moment, even when I realize I'm wrong, like seconds later. It explains a lot of the things I've heard Let's Players say over the years. But let's not focus on that too much. For now, the thing we need to do is, first of all, we should probably spend these souls. Should we spend them on level ups? Yeah, I think we will. We need to start getting our strength, though. So I'm gonna bring it up right up to 14 right now. Strength is gonna be important for some of the weapons and equipment that we picked up. Like this very nice shield. And the claymore, which I may want to use. But before we can do anything cool, we're going to have to make it past here. And this is kind of a difficult area. Especially if you just walk into it. As you can see, there is a large pig over there. He's going to be a problem for us. Now, what we do not want to do is just run in. What happens when you walk into this room is, first of all, the pig will attack you, obviously. Those two guys up there will start shooting at you, and if you see that guy way in the back, let me see if no, I already have the equip. I can point him out. See that guy right there? He will run back up there and close this gate, so you can't go through. So you have to go around. Now, you can bait him out by shooting at him with arrows and get him to come over here. And then he will not be able to close the gate. So you will skip a little section of this area. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. You know, I'll be missing items, and it really doesn't matter that much. But I will lure out some of these... Oops. Some of these enemies. God damn it. Aha! I will lure out some of these enemies so that I don't have to deal with them later, basically. And these guys are very easy to deal with if you parry. And it would be nice if they dropped any of their equipment. I could really use some armor. And we could save up some souls and go buy the armor off of the merchant back there, but I don't know, I think it's more fun if I just go with what I pick up and try not to, you know, buy armor too much. But of course, to do that, I have to actually pick stuff up. I would also like that shield. It's a pretty good shield, actually, despite how it looks. And it would be nice to have until I can actually use that Black Knight shield we picked up. But it's not essential. I would much rather have their sword, to be honest. That's the long sword. One of my favorite weapons. We can get it somewhere else. There's another guy to our right, but I can't see him. If I start shooting at these guys, they may shoot back. I don't know how much damage I'll be doing at this range. Not much. And yeah, they will immediately start shooting back. So, oh. I apparently did not move out of the way enough. There we go. There we go. Oh well. Now what you want to do here is to avoid the big pig who is coming, you can hear. We want to go up here instead. And ow. We want to take this guy out as quickly as possible because they're shooting at us and there's also that guy coming up behind us. Luckily the spear guys are not really very fast moving. They walk with their shield up and it's quite slow. Ooh. Damn it. Yeah. Having ranged enemies shooting at you always complicates things. Ooh. But once you get up close to them, they're not that threatening. And you can roll through arrow shots, but it's hard to do while you're fighting other enemies at the same time. The Alluring Skull. Now, this is a strange item. Let me show it to you. It attracts certain types of enemies. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain... Oh god, there's another guy. Oops. I didn't see that guy. Wait, that was the door guy. What the hell? Enemies are doing all kinds of weird things in this playthrough. He is supposed to run over behind the gate and close it. And then he doesn't attack you. What? Why didn't he attack me? Or why did he attack me? I'm very confused. That was strange. Well, it's not a big deal. We can get everything we lost back. We just have to go reclaim it up there. But yeah, that was very unusual. Whoops. Is it because I distracted him by shooting that arrow? Huh. Well, I knew you could distract him by shooting him, but I didn't know all you had to do was shoot near him. Well, I guess if he does that again, then we'll know that's what happened. But anyway, the point that I was going to make about the Alluring Skull is that, you can use it to lure certain enemies, but I've never really found a good use for it. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I got distracted talking. Like, you could use it to lure this pig, but that's not really, necessary or useful. In fact, I'm just gonna run past. Yeah, he's coming up here. What? Why? I'm seeing all kinds of things I've never seen before in this playthrough. And it makes me wonder if I just missed them somehow the last, like, million, billion times I played this part of the game. Because I haven't replayed the full game all that often since I was, like, really playing a lot of it. But I do come back and play, like, the first, like, couple hours of it pretty often. I haven't done it recently, but you would think I would have seen this stuff. Well, that gives us the option to just walk in there, I guess. How unusual. Well, we're gonna have to do something about this pig, regardless. And we don't want our club for this. We want... Do I have the stats to use this? I do not. Damn it. That would be a good weapon for this. The S-Talk. Maybe? Let me compare. No, the short sword would be better. Actually, I think the claymore would be best for this. I can hold it in two hands, because our shield is not going to be super useful against this guy. I'm going to want to take my bow off. Or actually, I can just take the shield off. There we go. We will want to put more points in endurance so that we could actually move around better with our equipment. Now, the way to beat this guy, I may not be able to do it on the first try. It's, whoops. It's very finicky. No. 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 Gotta be careful. He can kick backwards when you're behind him. He has a little kick attack that he can do. There we go. You want to backstab him, but the... Whoops. He fell down the hole. The hitbox for it is very finicky. Oh, come on. Oh, come on again. What? Did he kill himself on the fire? Now that's funny. But yes, the hitbox for hitting him in the butthole is kind of finicky. Now, we could just walk through here. What that guy was supposed to do was walk over here and pull this lever, which closes this gate. That's what he always does. But I guess not anymore. But we got the basement key. This allows us to go to the next area. I guess we can read it. Now that I'm pretty sure there are no more enemies that are going to run up and kill me while I'm reading it. Opens the narrow passage leading below at the far face of the great bridge in the Undead Burg. The lower Undead Burg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra demon. That is going to be the next area we go to after we ring the Bell of Awakening. But there's no need to do that yet. So, we're not going to make use of that key at this time. Now, instead of just continuing that way, I want to go down here, which is the path you're supposed to go, after that guy closes the door. Don't chase this guy. He's leading you into an ambush. You think you're so smart, huh? Whoops. Hitboxes. Gotta love... Really? Gotta love hitboxes. Now, you don't have to actually manually aim every shot. You can't just lock on, which can be handy. Now, he was trying to lead us into an ambush, where those guys would jump out and attack us. I keep forgetting these guys only take one hit with the club. Or, sometimes take one hit with the club, apparently. Oh. Wow, I managed to get off a plunging attack there. Whoa! There was another guy. I didn't see him coming because my camera was pointed at the ground like a moron. But we didn't die, so it's fine. I think there's another guy down here. Oh, here he is. Yeah, I could do that attack too, asshole. Fucking table. And we get the mystery key. That'll come in handy later. So you don't want to skip this area, even if you manage to not have that gate be closed, because there are important things here. Whoops. I did not mean to do a kick there. Yeah, his attacks are faster than mine with the club, so I probably shouldn't try to interrupt their attacks like that. Although they don't do all that much damage. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There is an item that you have to walk out on this little beam to get. A large soul of a lost undead. We will make use of these soul items at some point. Probably when there is something very expensive that we want to buy. Or we want to do a bunch of level ups. Or something. We'll find a purpose for it. Now what... Oh, this must be one of the classic... Yes, illusory wall ahead. Really? No. There is never an illusory wall ahead. That's not true. Sometimes there is illusory wall ahead. But almost always when you actually see a message saying illusory wall ahead, there isn't one. Because Dark Souls players are funny rascals like that. Now let's traverse the white line. This one does not lead to a boss, but just a balcony, which is, as you can see, is right above where we were. Now we can go up there, but we want to go over here, and we encounter the first of a new type of enemy. Let's see if we can sneak up on this guy and get a cheeky backstab. Haha! You've been tricked, sir! These are the Balder Knights. They are a step up from the Hollow Warriors that we've been fighting. They come in two basic types. One with a rapier and buckler, which is the type that this guy is. And one with a straight sword and a big, like, tower shield thing. Whoops. No, you don't. Oh no! He got me. Yeah, the rapier ones are pretty tricky. I was trying to do it without parrying, because, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm over-reliant on parries. I feel like if you play this game for too long, you will eventually, fucking, like, forget how to play, ironically. Because when you can just defeat every enemy by doing... Well, not that. That was a bad example. By doing that, then you might forget how to play the normal way, you know what I mean? I'm worried about that. I mean, I'm still gonna parry, obviously. It's just too useful not to do. But I feel like I'm gonna have to make a point not to do that all the time. But on these enemies, it's just too easy. Now, I think now I can show you what's supposed to happen. Now that the big pig is no longer there, I can just run forward without fear. You run in here, and as soon as this guy... What? What is happening? Am I crazy? I swear to you that I'm not bullshitting. This guy is supposed to run in there and close the door. Why isn't he doing that anymore? Did I trigger something? Did I break the game? Is this some weird esoteric, like, AI thing that I don't understand? What a mysterious game. Now... Oops. Fucking... Oh, well, there goes all our souls. Well, that's what I get for trying not to parry. You can break those guys' shield. I was trying to do the kick. And just fucking failing at it, somehow. You can break the block just by hitting the shield, but it's not really a good idea, because as you can see, it takes a minute, unless you have, like, a really heavy weapon. Like a big fucking great axe or something will do it pretty easily. Oh! Well, here's a consolation prize. A new piece of armor. It's about damn time. We got the Hollow Soldier helmet. A helm worn by Hollow Soldiers. It may be old and battered, but its iron construction makes it quite sturdy. It is wise to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. Well, that's good. And despite how it looks, the Hollow Soldier set is actually not bad. It does make our rolls slow now, though. But we're probably just gonna have to cope with having a slow roll from now on. Whoops. Yeah, this is very strange. But I guess I can't complain, because it means I don't have to go all the way around. But I still want the item that Baldur Knight was guarding. So I still have to go back that way. Oh, man. Seeing more of my rust. But these guys are suddenly dropping items. So I guess I don't regret dying that much. After all, it was only like, what, 2,500 souls? It seems like a lot in the early game when it's like 2 level ups, but you can make that much pretty quickly. Oh, this guy came down. Hello. Oh no! Ah, see, this is where the short sword... Hold on. Yeah, these guys are really slow. I wasn't really that worried he would come down to get me. This is where things like the short sword are handy to have. They don't do a lot of... Oh, no, you don't. God damn it. I should have done the stab. Which is what I was literally just demonstrating. It's very easy to get frustrated and start making stupid decisions. Even when you've played this game a million times. No, you don't. Bastard's always trying to heal. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he must have fallen down. That happens sometimes. Yeah, he must be down there. Yeah, the problem is, though, as you can see, the short sword doesn't do that much damage. It can't even kill these guys in a single backstab. Where did that other crossbowman go? Did I kill him? I don't remember killing him. I'm gonna take a second to look for him, in case he was, like, coming up to get me. Because I don't want to go down there and, like, have some guy stab me in the back. No, I guess he just must have died. Did I forget killing him? Am I going senile? Anyway. We can move forward now. I'm gonna move back to the club. It's not my favorite weapon, but... as much as I like the short sword moveset, it just doesn't do that much damage. You think you're so smart, Mr. Ambush Man. Well, I'm not falling for it. These guys can also drop their weapons, I believe. The broken straight sword, which is actually worse than our short sword, if you can believe that. Oh, you waiting to jump down on me? Well, I'm not just gonna come to you. You come to me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Oh. Yeah, as you've seen, just because I've played this game a lot, does not necessarily mean I can just breeze through it. Although, admittedly, I am playing the most challenging class, but still, this game is no cakewalk, even when you've beaten it multiple times. Because even when you know what's coming up, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be skilled enough to handle it all. Although, yeah, this time I probably will just parry this guy, because that is kind of their weakness, these Baldur Knights. Ouch. Well, hey, no, don't kill me again, goddammit! Whew, that was close. Yeah, they're not that difficult to parry, and otherwise they're pretty tough. Ah! I was hoping I could get behind him for a backstab, but it worked out anyway. Now, I really want these guys to drop, well, basically any of the things that they have. The Baldur Knight gear is pretty universally good, no matter what kind you're fighting. Ah, the Knight Shield. That's what I wanted to come up here and get. That is a better shield than the one we have. It's not as good as our Black Knight shield, but we can actually use it. And it looks very fancy. It has a very appealing color scheme. Oh, there's an enemy over there. You know, I never noticed that you could see him from over here, and this is an annoying one, and I'll point out why to you after we go... Shit. After we go over there. He's coming... Whoops. Oh, no, he's got his shield up now. I don't know if we'll be able to hit him. But he'll come over here, which is good. That is preferable to him staying where he was. Because that's a bit of a trap as well. He should be coming down this way, right? Well, there's this other guy. We should take care of him first. Now, these spear guys are pretty easy to parry as well, but you have to wait for them to attack. So, sometimes it's easier just to kick their guard open. Damn it. So, he's not actually coming. No, he went back. That is why. That is why this guy is annoying. Because there is a Baldur Knight right there, and if you turn to fight this guy, the Baldur Knight will come up behind you and attack you. And if you turn to fight the Baldur Knight, this guy will stab you in the back. Dark Souls likes setting the club again. Well, we do have one stabbing weapon available. Huh. So now, you cannot do the... Ouch. Well, that was worth the experiment, at least. You cannot do the kick with the bow equipped. I couldn't remember if you could or not. But, yeah. This is... Oh, no! I didn't think that would aggro him. Yeah, hitting walls makes noise and that can aggro enemies. This is the other type of Baldur Knight. In my opinion, significantly more dangerous than the rapier ones. That sword does quite a bit of damage. It's also my favorite weapon in the game. God damn it. Oh, he's gonna heal. Good. That means I can stab him while he's doing it. That sword that they have is... that the sword and shield Baldur Knight has is my favorite weapon in the game. It has a very low drop rate. So normally when I would play this game, I would farm it for, like, hours. But I'm not going to do that. So if we get it by luck, then I'll use it. If we don't, then I'm not going to force it. This just leads out, I believe, to, yeah, this courtyard where we were before. Where the gate is. This would be our opportunity to kill that hollow. Oh! He's been alerted. Ow. Man. I don't know what it is about this playthrough. But all sorts of things I don't expect keep happening. But we got the halberd, which is a pretty good weapon. I didn't expect that guy to come out here. Usually he doesn't. There are some more Baldur Knights in this little church, and somebody special at the other end of the hallway. We'll see him later. But right now, I'm going to change back to the club, because we're no longer going to be in a tight hallway. I can't use the halberd, so we're not going to use that yet. Well, I could use it two-handed, probably, but I kind of want my shield. Back to the familiar old hollow soldiers. Ouch. That was entirely a lapse in judgment on my part. Well, that worked out. That wasn't the attack I meant to do, but it worked out. So, let's pretend it was intentional, shall we? Yeah. I'm hoping that, as I play, some of my muscle memory will come back, because it's been quite a while. Now, we could go in there and, go towards that tantalizing shortcut. Need head. You and me both. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go over here first. And there's a very good reason for that, which you will see shortly. Well, one, we're out of Estus flasks. And, proceeding would be, possibly not a great idea. But in hindsight, I think choosing the Deprived was a good idea, because I'm having a lot more, difficulty with this than I thought I was going to. Which is a good thing, because that's more entertaining for you guys. If I was, like, the Knight, this probably would be much easier. Having actual armor and actual weapons. And starting with a good shield. As you can hear, there is a blacksmith below us. We're gonna want to talk to him. And I think talking to him is how we'll close out this episode. And in the next one, we'll venture into the scary church and fight the scary men inside. Hello!
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
I do, in fact, require smithing. Oh, we can learn a gesture from him. Hurrah! Amazing. You have anything else to say, buddy?
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Alright. Now this guy may have something we want to buy. The Crest of Artorias is something we will want to buy later. We can't afford that right now, obviously. Oh, the longsword. I am tempted. He also has the Tower Kite Shield and the Caduceus Kite Shield. You'll start with the Tower Kite Shield if you're the Knight class. This is a very good shield. I think it's slightly better than the one we have, but not as good as the Black Knight Shield, so we have no need to buy it. He sells arrows. Should I? Fuck it, I'm buying the longsword. I really like the longsword, and the chances of us getting the Balder sword is pretty low, so I might as well buy it. And can we do we have enough money to reinforce it? We do. Let's do that right now. You can also reinforce shields. But the Black Knight shield requires Twinkling Titanite, which we picked up some of that before, if you recall, from the Crystal Lizard. It is more difficult to get than regular Titanite, meaning we'll have a harder time upgrading the shields. Now, upgrading the shields doesn't actually affect the amount of damage that they block. They only really affect the damage that you do if you hit somebody with them, which if you equip a shield in your right hand, you can whack people with them, but I don't know why you would want to do that. But it also increased their stability, which, as I explained, is how much damage taking an attack on your shield does to your stamina. So it's worthwhile once you get a good shield to upgrade it. But for now, we're just going to upgrade the longsword into the longsword +1. And oh, why not? Let's get the longsword +2. It's probably not the most optimal choice. The claymore would probably be better, but fuck it. I do what I want.
Killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
And with that, finally, the longsword. It is not that remarkable. It's a widely used standard straight sword, only matched in ubiquity by the short sword. An accessible sword which inflicts consistent regular damage and high slash damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. As you can see, it does significantly more damage than our short sword, especially after upgrading it, and it has much better reach. I really like the longsword, and this whole... really the only weapon I would choose over it in this game is the Balder sword, which is just the longsword but better in almost every way. We could go down here as well, but we'll check that out in the next episode. See you guys then.